We're saving again because why not?
We have to keep track of our progress.
Are you kidding me? Like almost half an hour, and we would have had 169.
As the morning sun rises, my lingering memories fade. I no longer see your silhouette. It's too far gone into the haze. But hey, it's all right. I won't forget you. Not until we can meet again. I swear it.
I swear to God, Monolith better have a better reunite them in Volume 4, otherwise I will kill someone. Leave it for 1 hour. Literally just leave it for 1 hour, imagine. I mean, I could just leave it on this. I could just leave it like this, with them just all lined up for like the next 30 minutes, and then just have like, oh my god, oh my god, I can't.
Gotta keep nice and limber.
Oh my gosh. I probably shouldn't though. I shouldn't. But you know what? It's fine. No, we will. We will. I'm going to put music on though while we do this tier list because, yes. So we have now reached the tier list portion of the stream, which means I am going to be ranking my favorite, characters. So, shall we go ahead and start? So, Supreme went ahead and made me this template. And, so we have Mio. Obviously, you guys know Mio is literally going Mio/wife, because Mio is wife. Then M also needs to be in the Mio category, because M is technically Mio. M is technically Mio. Noah, I love Noah. Actually, you know what? All the main party can go, in I love them, because they deserve it. So all the main party can go in, fantastic, I love them. Am I missing Banana? Where's Banana? Okay, I can't see Banana. Oh, Banana. Okay. Nia? The main cast got a bunch of development. My favorite cast. Honestly, the main cast for Xenoblade 3, the character development was my favorite out of the entire franchise. The character development in 3 just, it rocked. Like, it really did rock. It really, really did. I'm gonna put these in their respected things, technically. Okay. Obviously, my queens. The queens get to go in Fantastic, I love them. Respectively in each of their games. For example, Melia. In Xenoblade 1, Melia was my favorite character. Just like Mio's my favorite character in 3. Melia was my favorite character in her respective game. Nia was basically my favorite character in Xenoblade 2. Favorite female character. I love Nia. Nia is a Godmoddy queen. Nia and Mio are mother and daughter. I believe this. The queens respectfully deserve Fantastic. I love them. Who else? Miyabi. I'm gonna put Miyabi in Fantastic. I love them too, because I actually really did like Miyabi. I did. Miyabi, like, you don't get to really see much of Miyabi until, what was it, like, chapter 6, chapter 7? But after kind of meeting Miyabi, she deserves to be protected, and she's so adorable, hence why she deserves thing. Melia and Nia, what else is there to say about those two that hasn't already been said? Exactly. Chapter 6, that's what I thought. I thought that. Zagiri, another fantastic. Another. However, she did play a massive role in Mio's development, and that's another reason why I actually really do love Miyabi, because together Mio and Miyabi are literally they're Agnian's Offseers. They're the perfect duo for the Agnian Offseer, minus obviously Noah and Mio, but you know, Noah is technically Kefesi, so Miyabi is the Noah to Mio in technically Agnian terms. Sagiri is gonna go fantastic. I love them because if it wasn't for You Supreme telling me that I didn't, like, asking if I didn't do Sagiri's hero quest, I never would have met Sagiri. And I'm really glad that we actually saved Sagiri for last, because I really liked her character development. Like, I actually really liked Sagiri's questline, and, you know, getting to meet the Colony Zero, getting to understand kind of the back lore a little bit more as to how the fights sort of end up breaking out. Because without Colony Zero, the fights wouldn't have really broken out as much as they did. And she's underrated, she is. I really do like her. Vadham? I feel like majority of this is going to be fantastic. I love them, but like Vadham, we respect Vadhams in this household. We respect Vadhams in this family. Xenoblade 2, respect. Xenoblade 3, respect. Respect, respect, respect. And if it wasn't for Vadham, Mio and Co would not have gotten Ouroboros powers. And after what happened to the Vadham in Xenoblade 2, Vadhams deserve fantastic. I love them regardless. Regardless. I don't remember this character. I don't remember him. So he's gonna go don't remember. I think he's one of the... He's someone that grew up with Noah, Uni, and Lance. Oh, it's Kai! That's babyface Kai. Kai was okay. I'm here just watching YouTube and going to try. You're all good, Kenny. Thank you so much. We're just doing a tier list of the Xenoblade characters because I still need to do this. But yeah. And then once we finish doing the tier list, I'm going to have a look at Persona 5 Royal real quick. Just kind of the opening cutscene. To open up the menu. Because next weekend we will be starting Persona 5 Royal. But Kai was a jerk and incredibly he was incredibly petty. I'm putting him in alright because the kite that we were helping afterwards, after we saved Colony 9, I grew on him. That's why he's gonna go alright. I wouldn't put him in don't like him, because I feel like he did kind of, yeah. You can relate, you're incredibly petty. remember him. I don't remember him or her. Hackett? I don't remember. I actually don't remember Hackett. What colony did Hackett belong to? I'm trying to remember. Hackett. He's Agnian. I don't remember though. Okay. Oh, Mio's colony. I think I'm gonna leave him in I don't remember though, because I feel like we didn't really... I feel like until I unlocked Mio's colony, like the Gamma colony, I didn't really get to interact with Hackett very much, so I think I'm just gonna leave them in don't remember. Only because I feel like I didn't really get to interact with Hackett very much. Ethel, fantastic, I love them. Same with Kamaravi. They deserved better. Kamaravi and Ethel deserved better than what happened to them at the end of chapter 3 or 4. Literally. Sorry, I got the names wrong. The person is alright. The person in alright tier is Gravel. Oh! Well then, no, sorry. If that's not Kai... If that's not Kite, then he can go don't remember, because no, I don't remember Gravel. I think, yeah, yeah, Kite is from Colony 9 with Xeon, yeah. But Gravel, I know he was a bully, but I just don't remember him, because I don't think he made it, right? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna leave those two there. Ethel and Kamaravi deserved so much better than what they got. They really did. I really feel for them. Like, I know we ended up coming back, but... He came back and lands a side quest? Oh, yeah, actually, I think I do remember that. I still don't remember him very well. Yeah, Ethel and Kamaravi are badass. Chris? I liked the flashbacks with Noah and Chris. When we kind of found out that Chris was a Mobius, I thought he was pretty dick-like. But the flashbacks of Noah and Chris is the reason why he's gonna go alright category for me. Other than that, I don't really feel like we got to really... Yeah, Chris deserved more screen time. I feel like, okay, my thing here is if Chris had more screen time, he would be in, like, pretty good or great for me. But because he didn't have much screen time, that's why he's going in the alright category, because I just feel like we didn't really get to, like, connect with Chris as much. And that's why he's going there. Uggy and Oogie. Respectfully, Uggy and Oogie, fantastic, I love them. Uggy and Oogie are a nice combo. I love them. They're literally Gondor's bodyguards in the prison. And I don't know, like, I know we don't really know much about Uggy and Oogie, but I kind of like them. I actually really like them. I really like them. Like, I thought they were a really cool duo. And like, I don't know. It's like, we didn't really get much of an interaction with Uggy and Oogie. But for me, personally, I just feel like they rock because, one, they're bodyguard for Gondor, and two, I feel like they deserve to have more interactions. Like, I feel like we should have had more interactions with them. You actually don't know anything about Xenoblade, but it's nice to see you enjoying yourself. Ray, I recommend you experience Xenoblade. If you have a Switch, I recommend you experience Xenoblade. Xenoblade is such a good series. It's my second favorite. Kingdom Hearts will always be number one. But Xenoblade is my second favorite series because it gives me the same emotions that Kingdom Hearts gives me. And I will stand by that. Gondor, respectfully, deserves to be in Fantastic I Love Them because the entire playthrough since I met Gondor, oh, you don't have a Switch? Oh no! Oh. I hope that do you plan on getting a Switch? Another game series to add to, yes, Handtrix, please. Please, 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 please. Alright. Gondor respectfully deserves Fantastic I Love Them because when we met Gondor in the prison, I like the way she talks. The one thing I don't like about her is just the way she talked to her mum, which we'll get around to in a moment. I feel like they could have at least made her be a little bit nicer to her mum, which I think from memory they did end up making that happen. Cause I feel like in chapter 7 we do kind of see like Gondor kind of warm up to her mum a little bit. Handtrix, please play Kingdom Hearts, please, 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 please. Anyone who has not played Kingdom Hearts, what are you doing? Go and play Kingdom Hearts right this second. Gondor is literally a kid with an attitude and I love her. Yes, she can be a bit much, but she's feisty. She is feisty and that's what I love about her. I'm doing really good, Samuel. I'm wrapping up my Xenoblade. Little adventures with a little nice tier list. Oh, you're at Hollow Bastion? Ooh. When do you reckon you're gonna pick it back up? To be fair, Monica was busy of being the elder of the city, so maybe that's why she is the way. True. She didn't really put like a lot of time into her daughter. So yeah, maybe that's why. And like, I feel like I feel like Gondor ended up, you know, feeling kind of neglected. So that's probably why. Speaking of which, Monica. I feel like majority of these people are gonna be in Fantastic I Love Them. This is what I hate about doing. This is what I hate about doing tier lists. Is the majority of them are gonna be in my like amazing tier, and this is what I'm scared about with my Kingdom Hearts character tier list that I need to get back. I need to finish, but like there's reasons why. I did like Monica. I feel like she could have put a little bit more time into Gondor, and then Gondor would have turned out a little bit more. Thanks to Miyabi's accession, we get to see Gondor be a bit nicer. Yeah! Gondor ended up being a lot nicer during Miyabi's accession quest, and that's what I love. Monica, I feel like Monica can be a little bit, I feel like she can be a little bit like all over the place. At the end of the day, it's all your opinions. Don't hesitate on what you have to say. I know. It just panics me because I feel like, what's the point of me doing a tier list if I'm just gonna end up putting them like, you know? I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to think of legitimate reasons as to why, you know, they think. But like majority of the characters I did love in 3. Majority of the characters I really did enjoy them. Like I felt like the entire character development of 3 was my favorite by far. Like every single character I feel like had a reason for existing in that universe. And regardless on whether or not, you know, for example, true, the villains though. We'll get around to that in a minute. In a minute. They'll be sneakers. I'm saving the villains for last because, yeah. Okay, hear me out with this one. At first, if it wasn't for Senna's accession quest, like side quests, if it wasn't for Senna's side quest, she would be here. If it wasn't for Senna's side quest, Shania would be there. Shania is in great. Okay, Shania is in great purely for the fact that we got to see, you know, a lot more of her backstory during Senna's during Senna's side quest. So that is why I am putting Shania in great, because at first she would have been down here. The reason why she would have been down here, okay? The reason why she would have been down here first. Shania would have been in Don't Like Them because of what she put us through in chapter 5. With, you know, with being a complete bitch towards Mio and Co. Betraying them. Doing, like, switching sides. Just with all that in mind, that's why she would have been in Don't Like Them. Because I could not stand the way that Shania betrayed everyone. Even though I had a feeling it was coming. I was not happy with the fact that I was not happy with how they portrayed Shania. But that's why she would have been Don't Like Them. The reason she's great is because during Senna's side quests, you get to really kind of find out the reasons, you know, why she did what she did. The amount of pressure her family put on her. You know, her family wanted her to outshine House Vardem. She wanted them to outshine Monica, Gondor, Vadham. They wanted her to outshine them. So they put an immense amount of pressure onto Shania. And when Shania was not chosen as a candidate for Ouroboros, you know, that caused her family to completely just basically disown her. And I can understand why Shania now did what she did, was just purely because she felt lonely. She felt, you know, like, yeah. Hang on, I'm seeing messages. I don't know anything about this game or series, but all I'm saying is my boy Rex better be in S tier or how much swag men's. I don't remember. I think I did put Rex in S tier, if I'm not mistaken, because I've done a tier list for every respective game. I don't remember though, because it's been months. Shania is a polarizing character. Some people hate her, some people think she's alright, but I think I think that's what makes her character intriguing and interesting. Exactly. I think Shania's actions are understandable because she had a crappy parent. No way I'm saying that excuses her for her actions, but I think it's interesting that a character like her is in this game. Honestly, exactly. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, like, I'm not trying to excuse her behavior, but what I'm trying to say is, you know, don't put, like having a crappy parent and having that amount of pressure on you, it does do a lot to you. And I myself have been in that situation growing up with my family. For example, I've had that much pressure from my family to, you know, get a good job or finish high school, or like I've had so much pressure put on me by my family that I can sort of relate to how Shania does feel. So, yeah. I love you all. Card he pulled off was insane. What kind of juice did he drink for that confidence boost? I don't know. I think the fandom has a newfound respect for the lad. Giga Chad. Rex is Giga Chad. I can't wait for Volume 4. I really can't wait for Volume 4. Bum, 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 bum. Pass me a cup of that juice. I'm blanking on his name. But I'm gonna put him in Fantastic I Love Him. Because I feel like he deserved a lot better than what happened to him right at the start. Like he basically got taken from us way too soon. I thought he was gonna help us out. Mwamba, I remember him. I was blanking on the name. But Mwamba deserved better than what he got put through by the Mobius right at the start. He deserved better. He deserved to live. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to save the heroes because... Wait, who is that? Oh wait, is that who I think it is? That's the guy that... I forgot his name. But he's basically Monica's second, right? He's basically Monica's second. I like him. I actually do like him. And I like him purely because of his humor. His humor... I do like his humor. His humor's good. And he's a Giga Chad as well. Travis. I like Travis's humor. I really like Travis's humor. Ooh, X. Where I want to put X right now is going to be probably... It's between these two, and I'll explain why. So, okay. The reason that X is going to be in great is because if I didn't So X is kind of a tricky one because I felt like someone, I don't know who told me, but if I didn't do Uni's side quest before the events of chapter 5, we wouldn't have had, you know, the group remember who X is. We wouldn't have remembered who X is, we wouldn't know who X is if it wasn't for the fact that I did Uni's side quest before we did the events of chapter 5. And X is gonna be in great because I kind of liked her battle. I liked fighting her. Although she put me through a whole heap with like, I have a YouTube short actually that I'm gonna upload. But the way that Hollow Heart, I'm gonna be honest, the way that Hollow Heart edited the clip of the X battle makes it my favorite. X ticks me off, but I hate her so much, but she does make a good villain. Though I wish she'd appeared more. She gives me Patroka energy, and we all know how I feel about Patroka. I can see that. I can see that, Supreme. And I will agree. She just like, I wish she popped up like early on, and I wish that, you know, I wish she didn't have to get shown essentially behind one of the main cast side quests, because from what I've heard, a lot of people didn't unlock, like a lot of people didn't get to see Uni's side a lot of people didn't get to see it, right? Like a lot of people didn't have that Mio and Co recognizing who she was, if I'm correct. I don't know. But yeah, she gives you a good run for her money, and that's why I like her. That is why I like her. The music is like, I want Xenoblade, or I want Persona 5 already. But no, I don't. Is that why? Is that why? Exactly. They should have had Uni, Taion, Lancers, and Center side quests all be mandatory. They really should have made them all be mandatory. Because, honestly, they kind of deserve to be mandatory. Like, they're the main cast. So why were their side quests not mandatory? But Noah and Mio's were. Like, I can understand why Noah and Mio's were mandatory. But as the main cast, the entire main cast, like the main 6, should have been mandatory. Or main 4, should I say, because they're like -2. Kaboto, hi, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're just doing a tier list to kind of summarize my experience with Xenoblade right now. Before we say goodbye to Xenoblade 3 until Volume 4. Rico and Manana can get a pass because they're both heroes. Rico and Manana can get a pass because they are both heroes. Oh, yeah, no, I put them in Fantastic. I love them. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. I do have anonymous follows turned on, so if you do want to introduce yourself, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to stay anonymous. Okay. Urine? I'm gonna go urine as... I'm gonna go great. I love you! Thank you so much for that. I love you. That really means the world to me. I'm gonna put urine in great purely because I feel like urine deserved better. And yes, he turned to Mobius. But you know what? He had a redemption arc, and I forgive him for it. Because Urine's redemption arc and him sacrificing himself and the other Mobius that we defeated, I think it was like P. I think it was P. I give him a pass for that. You and I love the kid from Allied a villain. He's such a character I can emphasize for. Exactly. And that's why I'm giving him a pass. Okay. I'm almost left with the heroes. I think this is Y. I'm gonna put Y in pretty good. Actually, no. No. Y can go in don't like them. And here's my reasoning. Here's my reasoning. He is going in don't like them purely because, okay, purely because of what he did to Miyabi and the rest of the group. What he did to them all with the experiments, that is why he can go in don't like them. Because he's just an asshole for that, and this song is going to distract me. That song is distracting me. Yeah, they used Colony Omega for the experiments. And I don't like that. I feel like there was no point in that. Like Zen and Miyabi and Mio got justice. They got the justice they deserved when we ended Y's life. And I'm happy for that because my queens deserve it. Who else? N? I'm gonna put N here. I'm gonna put N in great. I'm gonna be honest. What N put me through in chapter 5, I will never forgive. I will never forgive him for, like, I don't forgive him for what he put me through. But the ending cutscene with N and M, and obviously, you know, after we fought N, he had a redemption arc in himself. And for that, I can forgive him. And he was a really good villain. He was like a sadistic, I think that's the word I'm trying to think of, version of Noah. I can emphasize, like, I can sympathize for him because all he wanted was to be with his Mio. All he wanted was to be for his Mio and for no one, like, he didn't want to lose Mio. He didn't want to lose his Mio. But just what he put me through in chapter 5, I can't forgive him for that. But he is a good villain. He's like Jin and Eggle. I do believe that. He is like Jin and Eggle. He's a good villain. He made a good villain. He made a good villain. And he had, just like Jin and Eggle, just like both of them, they both had a redemption period as well. And for that, I think that N deserves a bit more love than, you know, he probably gets. Hence why he is going to be in great. His story was devastating, tormented, twisted, and wicked. Exactly! And Zed used that. Zed used and abused N's emotions and caused N to switch over to the Endless Now. And that's why I want to give N a second chance. A second chance because N kind of did prove himself. And that, like, I'm happy with that. He gave up hope. And, like, Zed kind of gave him a second choice. But he, like, used and abused that in, like, from what I've... He used and abused it. Which, purely for that, okay. But luckily Noah and Mio were there. It took them a while to get through to him, but he accepted it. And that's why he's getting my second chance. That's why he's getting my second chance. Speaking of which, where did I just put you? The hell you put me through? Actually, Actually, Harry McIntyre does do an amazing job. I freaking love him. I love Harry McIntyre. The entire Xenoblade cast, like the entire Xenoblade voice acting cast is just chef's kiss. I love them. I love every single voice actor of the Xenoblade series. And I would love to just meet any of them. Harry McIntyre, Mio's voice actor. Nia's voice actor. Melia's voice actor. I would love to meet them especially. I'm debating between Zed being in alright and I don't like them, because the reason why they'd be in don't like them, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Because obviously we don't really get to know much about Zed until, you know, Mio and Ko do find out about him. I feel like he deserved a bit more screen time. His fight is rough. And I feel like, I will still say this, I feel like his fight was just a little too long. I feel like his fight was too long. I can understand why it was so long. Yeah, I was about to get to it. In my opinion, he doesn't really have much of a personality. He's just a manifestation of negative emotions, pretty much like Vanitas is. Like, Vanitas is, you know, a manifestation of Ventus's negative emotions. But that is like, but the difference between them is, Vanitas is, you know, Ventus's negative emotions, whereas Zed, he's just negative emotions. He doesn't have anyone that he's like, he doesn't have anyone that he's been pulled from. So I agree, like, I agree with that statement, Supreme. I agree with that. You don't mind him, you get why people don't like him compared to... You don't like him compared to complex villains like Zanza, Malus, and Atlas, but I like the concept around him. Vanitas is one half of a person, while Zed is the being of the world itself. Yeah, basically that. And I'm just... I liked his fight. I thought it was way too long. I felt like he deserved more screen time though. And like, I feel like he deserved a bit more personality. So for that, he's going don't like him, just because I feel like they could have done a little bit more with his character. Who is this? Oh wait, no. Is that Kite? Is that Kite? If that's Kite, Kite can go pretty good, because I enjoyed Kite. I actually kind of like Kite. I like Kite. He can go pretty good. Boliaris can go... I'm gonna put Boliaris in pretty great, in great. I'm gonna put Boliaris in great purely because once what happened to Ethel happened, Boliaris had to step up and, you know, take that role as the commander of Colony 4. And he had a lot of pressure to go through. He just lost his best friend, basically. And I feel like he deserves more love. So that's why he's going great. I'm just gonna kind of rush through these now because it is getting really late and I wanna get through this as quick as possible. I don't remember him. don't remember him. I don't remember him. Dirk? I don't remember Dirk. I feel horrible, but I don't remember him. Oh! No, because that was J&D, wasn't it? That was Urin's partner. That was Urin's partner. He can go, I don't like him. Dirk can go, I don't like him. Because he pushed Urin and tried to make Urin was like trying to listen to Mio and Co and like was trying to like, you know, have that redemption arc. And Dirk was like trying to get him to like destroy his friends. Honestly, no, Metalface was so much better. I don't know, I don't like Dirk. Dirk kind of pushed Urin, and Urin deserved that redemption arc, so he can go, literally, I don't like him. Okay. I think we're left with the hero. No, actually, the Nopon. Is this the Nopon that... I think this is the Nopon that helped with the boat. I can't remember his name. Very true. Solemn. Pretty great. I'm gonna go pretty great. I'm gonna go pretty great. Here's the thing. I love the Nopons. I do love the Nopons. But Salem, I don't know. I feel like we didn't really get much of an interaction with him. Actually, no, he can go great. Oh. I don't really remember much. I don't really remember having much interaction with him, though. That's the issue. Yeah, he was introduced way late into chapter 5, and that's why I feel like I didn't really get to have an much of a character development with him. He can, okay, he's staying, Solemn's staying pretty good. Alright. Hero time. Hero time. We're literally left with literally just the heroes. Alright. So, Valdi. Oh, see, all the heroes I feel like, oh, no. I feel like all the heroes I'm gonna end up putting in, fantastic. I love them. And here's my reasoning. Every single hero down below that we've met along the way has an interesting story arc. From Valdi to Xeon to Grey to Teach. I'm blanking on a name real quick. I'm blanking on him. To Triton, to Alexandra, to Ashira, to Fiona, to Eno, to Juniper, to the new one, Masha, Izard, Nimue. Wait, Nimue? Nimue's not a hero. No, yeah, no, I was literally just saying Nimue's not a hero. Okay, wait, let me do Nimue. I'm gonna go great. I'm gonna go great. And here's my reasoning for that. We really only got to really see Nimue's personality for ourselves in during Tyon's side quest. I loved the Tyon the Tyon flashbacks with Nimue. But because we didn't really get to see much of Nimue, I didn't really get to see I didn't really get to have a proper gist of her. So yeah. But yeah, every single hero that we've experienced and we've met along the way, they all have their own story. Like Voldy's story, he's like the youngest. I think Tude, yeah. I think with Voldy, I did enjoy Voldy's and Alexandra. I like how Voldy and Alexandra both had. I'm gonna just put these all up here because honestly, they're basically gonna all be in fantastic. I love them. They're basically all going here because all their story quests, all their story that happened, their backstory, they all connected in some way. For example, Alexandra and Voldy, they Colony 4 and Colony, I can't remember what the Agnian colony was now for Alexandra, but those two colonies, they ended up coming together in a way. Alexandra's, I like how I kind of accidentally fell upon her and then I realized there's more to it. Ashira, I like that we kind of come across Ashira during the main story, going towards Kev's castle. That was kind of I felt like a mandatory cutscene with Ashira. So I do like that about Ashira. Fiona, I really adored Fiona's quest, and I feel so sorry that, with Fiona, she had to say goodbye to her best friend, because her best friend was a Mobius, and the commander of, and the Mobius console of that colony. Juniper is another cat lady that I adore, and the accession quest for Juniper, I disliked that console. She just pushed everyone too far. Masha's new. I like Masha. I like Masha, and I like the little secret about her being a house leader. That was kind of cool. And I like that she's basically a designer. Xeon Colony 9, Noah, Uni, Lands, basically their leader, their commander. I do like Xeon, and his eyeliner is on point. Eno, as much as Eno was kind of annoying at the start, Eno for me, I grew on Eno during her accession quest. Especially the blade and the driver moment. My favorite part. I like Gray. Gray was interesting. Triton, I like how they had a Mobius as a hero. The Mobius hero arc was actually kind of interesting. And I like Triton. I like the old fella. Teach. I feel like Teach is kind of weak in battle. I'm gonna be honest, he's kind of a little bit weak in battle. But he respects Mio, Senna, Tyon. He respects them. So, yeah. I would talk about them in an individual basis, but we would be, yeah, that's my point here. That's my point exactly, Supreme. Hence why I'm kind of trying to go a little bit quick there. Hence why I'm trying to just go a little bit quick and not like explain in depth about my reasoning for the heroes being in Fantastic. I love them. But with that being said, this is my Xenoblade tier list. How do we feel? How do we feel? Of course, my Mios are in Mio/wife because actually, I'm just fixing that. But yeah, my tier list. I'm happy with this tier list. I'm actually quite happy with it. I'm actually quite happy with this tier list. They all kind of have a reason as to why I've put them there. And I'm happy with it. I'm actually happy with it. I honestly agree with every last pick. Maybe for me, Zed a little higher, but otherwise, I can understand why. I can understand why. I do understand why you would put Zed higher. If this is that was my being. It was between these two, essentially. It was between these two. The reason he's in I don't like him is just because I feel like he could have had a little bit more of a personality. But that's my tier list. I'm gonna share that on Twitter after stream. Yeah, I know. I don't have to change it. I was just saying. But that's my tier list. I'm happy. I'm happy. I can't believe the Xenoblade series is coming to an end though. It feels weird to think about that. Like, it really kind of feels weird to think about the fact that we won't be playing Xenoblade for like... We won't be playing Xenoblade 3 until the new volume comes out. My overall thoughts on Xenoblade.
We have to keep track of our progress.
Nice! Nice! By the way, my overall thoughts on Xenoblade. Xenoblade 3 as a whole is probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite of the franchise so far. I know obviously we have more Xenoblade games coming, but obviously Xenoblade 3 is basically, I think from what I've heard, it's the ending of the story arc for these three games. Xenoblade as a whole is this, so Xenoblade as a whole, I've loved the entire journey. I've loved that we've spent a year going through this series. It was time really well spent, and it's done the exact same emotions that Kingdom Hearts gives me. It's given me that emotion of joy, happiness, sadness. It's given me so many different emotions.
I should write this all down.
And that's... Thanks, Mayo. And that's why Xenoblade Chronicles is in my top 2 spot. Xenoblade Chronicles is in my top 2 spot because it gives me the same emotions that Kingdom Hearts gives me. And with, like, I've found a new love for, like, I love JRPGs. JRPGs are my favorite genre of gaming. Anything with a good story makes me happy. Anything with good character development, anything with good characters, anything with a good story. It's such a wonderful experience, and I highly recommend every single person play this game and play the franchise. And Xenoblade 3 especially, like Xenoblade 1 to Xenoblade 3, I love the character development in 1. I love the character development in 2.
Right. What have we got around here?
The character development in 3 really skyrocketed for me. It really skyrocketed for me, and Xenoblade 3 is by far my favorite. The soundtrack, the character development, everything about Xenoblade deserves so much love. I only heard of Xenoblade throughout my life, and it wasn't until the announcement of Definitive Edition that I gave the series a chance, and it skyrocketed as one of your favorite game series. All the game series stories were great. The main cast in all 3 games, cast and villains, were diverse and intriguing, and I love the soundtrack. That's a fair thing. That's a fair explanation. For me, I didn't hear about the Xenoblade series until Sarah Key played Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. That was the first time I heard about Xenoblade, the Xenoblade series. It was because of Sarah.
Nice and limber.
So I have Sarah to thank for introducing me to this series, because if it wasn't for her playing Definitive Edition, I probably would not have experienced this series myself. And because of that, the soundtrack, the character development, just every single aspect of the series, Monolith deserve so much love and so much respect. And if you don't pay Monolith for this series, what are you doing? Put your phones or whatever down and go and buy Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and their respective DLCs, and experience this story. I promise you, you will not regret it. Monolith, Soft, such a goated company. Honestly, such a goated company. Like, honestly, Monolith, sponsor me, please. I will literally, I will hype your company up just constantly. Sponsor me? I'm kidding, by the way. I'm trying to be funny. I am sad that this is the final stream. I'm sad that this is the final stream of Xenoblade 3. I'm sad it's the final stream of seeing Mio. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Until Volume 4 comes out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have my YouTube videos I need to edit. And I'm gonna probably cry editing every single one of them. But I am really sad this journey's over. We started this journey a year ago. A year ago was when we started this journey. And to end it a year later, I'm grateful for all the friends we've made through the Xenoblade Chronicles, and I really hope that those of you who came in during Xenoblade 1 or came in during Xenoblade 2, I hope that you've enjoyed the content. I hope that you enjoy the community. I hope that you want to be a part of the community going forward, because I've loved having you here. I've loved having you here, and I really hope that just because the Xenoblade Chronicles journey is over, for now at least, unless I can get an emulator working that we can play X. I would love to play X, by the way. But I really hope that you guys who came in during the Xenoblade Chronicles adventure, I really hope that you want to be a part of the community and remain here and remain a part of the family, the ever-growing family. And watch me experience more JRPGs. Watch me experience Persona 5 next. Watch me experience Final Fantasy 14. More Final Fantasy games. More JRPGs in general. I really hope that you want to experience so much more with me. And I gotta say, I appreciate your playthrough of 1 to 3. Thank you so much for this Xenoblade content. Seeing you evolve every stream is beautiful. I had such a journey with this, and I'm sad it's ending. I'm really sad, because this series is just beautiful. I could talk about this series constantly now. I can seriously, it's like Kingdom Hearts. It's a series like Kingdom Hearts where I can easily talk about the Xenoblade Chronicles if it got brought up. If it got brought up in a conversation, I can just easily talk about it. I really could. Because that's how much I really do love this series. It's so good. And for that, it's time. It is time. We exit out of the... It's time we exit out of the game. For the last time, until Volume 4 comes out, it is time we say goodbye. 180 hours in my play activity. That is crazy. Once I finish highlighting the rest of the VODs, I'll tell you how many hours you took for the franchise as a whole. I would love to see that. Sorry for not being here when you first started, just saying looks like a really good game, but I'm hoping it can live up to Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is my favorite series of all time, as you can tell, and as I've mentioned. But the Xenoblade Chronicles is my second favorite series. It is by far my second favorite series now. And I want to do a hard mode run. I want to do a hard mode run of 3, 2, and 1. I want to do hard mode runs. I want to do challenge runs with this game. I'm still gonna play Xenoblade 3 like in my own time. So like it's not like a full goodbye because I will still play it and I will still do side content. But stream-wise, it is the last stream of Xenoblade 3 and the Xenoblade series as a whole. Until I decide to do a hard mode run. And then when I decide to do hard mode runs, then that's when we'll start streaming Xenoblade again. I did say at the end of the stream that I did want to open Persona 5 up so we can kind of like get a little bit of a gist of what the intro for the menu is going to look like. Is that still something that you guys are interested in? Because if so, I will put my card in right now. I'm gonna watch the intro. I'm gonna watch the intro movie. I wanna get a feel as to what we're gonna get at, as to what we're getting into next week. I wanna see what we're getting into next week. I wanna see what we're getting into next week. I'm curious as to what we're getting into next week. Farewell to the Xenoblade franchise and hello and welcome back to the world of Persona. I'm curious. I'm alright. Oh, take your time. I like that little corner. The game will feature flashing lights and bright effects. If you're rare causes, I might have to do a warning for that. Thieves Guild. You can use a variety of features by connecting to the network. Do you want to connect? Set game, Persona 5 Royal. I'm not going to be starting this tonight. I'm just having a look at it. I played Persona 5 on PlayStation. It's really good. I can't wait to experience it. I probably shouldn't have done that rubbish thing because I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, I see. It's fine. Opening movie? Well, the opening, the thing. Atlas. Also, next week is when the cosplay poll starts back up as well. Ooh. You think I'm gonna lose my shirt? If Persona 4, if it's anything like Persona 4, maybe. I like the soundtrack. I can't wait to experience this next week. That's Kasumi, right? Yeah, Kasumi. Lynn is an amazing singer. Haru, An, Joker, Futaba. You know I am. You lost your mind playing Persona 5 Strikers. Oh, that looks so good! Oh, I wonder what that is. Oh, I like the cartwheel there. Config. Japanese voice. We'll be playing with English voices, by the way. Just for streaming purposes. We will be playing with English voices. Dialogue voices, order advance, animation, maintain fast forward, sensor, battle memory, persona memory, horizontal. Cool. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, my bad. Well, I'm not gonna start it. I just wanted to watch the opening sequence. We will officially start Persona 5 next Saturday. So, if you want to see me start Persona 5 Raw, you'll officially hit that follow button and make sure that you're around on Saturday next week. And we'll start Persona 5 Raw. I think I'm going to call the stream there though, because it is 1 in the morning and I was not expecting to stream it. I was not expecting to end stream at this time. I literally thought I was going to be ending stream like way earlier than this. I've been live for like 9 hours. 9 hours. For someone who said it was initially going to be a short stream, you got a lot done today. I did get a lot done today. We finished what we needed to in Xenoblade. I'm excited to start Persona 5 Royal. I'm excited to continue Final Fantasy XIV. And yeah. A great way to end Xenoblade. Thank you for... I'm glad that I did the post-game stuff. I've loved the post-game heroes. I've loved getting the opportunity to play as... to play with every single hero. I'm glad that we got to be, you know, I'm glad that we got to be Zed again. I'm thankful for all the love, all the support, all the hangouts today. I'm really grateful for it. And I think I know who I want to go and raid, because it's their 2-year Twitch anniversary. It is their 2-year Twitch anniversary, and they're doing a 76-hour stream, and they're one of my good friends, and I don't think I've ever raided them before. So I want to go and send the love over to Cherry Blossom Shinobi, who was one of my really close friends, one of my really good friends, and I want to go send them all the love today. So yeah. Like I said before, you're the first person I watched playing Xenoblade through who went all out with the side quest, and I gave you a round of applause. What can I say? I've loved Xenoblade 3. It's been my favorite game of the entire franchise. So, that is why. But yeah, we're gonna go and raid our lovely friend Cherry Blossom Shinobi. I'll be back live later tonight, technically, because it's Monday. Tonight is technically going to be our Monday is technically the Unite Women's raid train slot for International Women's Day. So we're kind of gonna be going into like a bit of a big topic regarding women in content creation, like things like that. So just a heads up, that is something we're gonna be talking about. It is Monday here, Kenny. It is a Monday here in the lovely place of Australia. But yeah, we will be live on in about 16 hours, maybe, give or take. 16 hours from now, I'm gonna go eat. We were supposed to do Descendants tonight in the Discord, but again, it is 1 a.m, and I kind of just want to go eat and chill out. So community night, I'm just gonna have to postpone again. I'm sorry. Maybe Tuesday after stream if we end early, or if we don't stream Tuesday, then we will do community night on Tuesday, 100% in the Discord. I need to try and figure out a decent time and a decent like day, because I feel like after stream, because sometimes I could stream until like 3 in the morning, and I feel like that's just way too late for me to end up I feel like that's way too late in the end for me to do a movie night, because I do work as well, so there's that big issue. So I just need to figure out like a decent time that's gonna work for everyone. We are gonna go and raid Cherry Blossom Shinobi. Take care, Shay. You take care as well. It has been a long stream. It's been 9 hours. I promise we'll do our community movie night in the Discord like this week. I promise. We might even watch like a couple of movies because I've had to postpone it. But thank you guys so much for being a light in my life, and may your heart be your guiding key. If you want to be a part of the raid, copy the raid messages. Let's go send Cherry all our love, and I'll see you guys later for International Women's Day. I love you, and go send my lovely friend Cherry all the love. I'll see you then. Bye.